Hi, Lindsay here. I want to share with you tree pose today. So tree is one of my all-time favorite balancing poses or balancing movements. And how we get into the pose, I would say, is more important than what the end result looks like. So typically when people go into a tree pose, they round their backs, they bend forward, they grab their foot, they try to crank it up as high as they can, and then they're squeezing and holding on for dear life, and that's what they're doing. And if that's your practice, that's fine. If you want to practice in a way that's a little bit more sustainable, that you can build some really nice strength and balance, then follow along. So we're going to begin by just coming into a mountain pose, feeling the 3 points of the feet, the center of the heel, base of the big toes, and base of the baby toes. So we're setting our foundation for our balancing practice. Feeling steady through the feet and the legs, arms are relaxed, and breath is flowing really easily. Now we're going to start with the right leg, and just take a few rotations of your leg bone in the hip socket. And I think I have an earlier video that goes into this in a little bit more detail. And so the idea is we want to keep our pelvis, our hips still. So if the leg goes out and then if our hips and our whole body go with it, then we're not really rotating anymore through our leg. We're, moving through our hips. So that's just why I say keep it small, keep it in the range that's available to you. And then so to take this movement now into tree, we're going to rotate the leg out, bend your knee, and slide your heel to ankle. So this might be your tree pose today. You've got the support on the ball of your right foot and your left leg, maybe holding on to something. And for today, the arm position doesn't matter. Your arms can hang, palms can be together, hands can be on your hips. You can do a cactus arms, or arms can be up. I'm going to let that be up to you. So if you feel really steady and really comfortable here, you can stay here and breathe. If you want a little bit more, maybe coming onto the tip of your right toes, or sliding the foot onto the inside of the shin. And you might have noticed that my hips are still level. In the act of sliding the foot up, if the hip hikes, now we're no longer moving the leg bone in the hip socket, and we're putting extra strain through our knees, through our hips, through our back. And if that happens, just come back and reset. Rotate the leg out, bend the knee, heel to ankle. Maybe here. And maybe you can go higher if the hips don't hike. So this is where you can kind of be curious and you can play. And then if the hip hikes up, you just come back and reset, and then you know you've gone too far previous time. And wherever you are, just breathe. Feel the little wobbles through your standing foot, your ankle, your leg, maybe your torso swaying a little bit. Sometimes if I'm feeling really balanced, I'd like to add in a twist or rotation. So I'm going to rotate my ribs and my abdomen, or my obliques are going to help, create the twist to one side and then to the other side. And my hips are staying neutral, my legs are staying neutral. But of course you don't have to do that. That's just an added exploration if you feel really steady. And then to come out, and I turn the leg back to center and release the foot down. Coming back into balance, let's try the other side. Rotating the left leg out, bending the knee, and sliding heel to ankle. Feel free to stay here. Pay attention to level hips if you decide to go further and slide your foot up the leg. Taking the arm position of your choice. Notice your breath. Easy breath, don't hold it. Notice how the body moves and shifts or sways. If you feel really steady, you want to add a rotation, you certainly can, and you don't have to. enough, your body will be screaming at you. You might feel the back of your calf, maybe in your bum or the back of your leg somewhere. Turn your leg to center and release. So there you go, standing tall, noticing how you feel through your legs. There might be more kind of awareness, more presence in the legs. Maybe you feel more connected with your feet, just feeling a little bit more stable and grounded overall. So I'd love to hear about your experience. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always happy to clarify anything that didn't make sense to you. Happy exploring and have a great day.